Namaste again, my beautiful queens. The reading I want to do today, this question came in the email. And you know, such a question which basically we come into physical to find the answer to this question, because great philosophers and thinkers of all times, they told and they wrote in their big wise manuscripts that's when you find the answer to this question, you will find the answers to every question existing. Who am I? It was the email. I want to know, who am I? Why am I here for? I have decided to take the deck of cards, the tool given to us by the higher forces to help us in our journey. Who am I? What am I doing here? I am going to pull out 3 cards. You know that when I do the deep meaning, it's a little bit tough. So choose 1 card out of 3. 1 card. And I will turn that card around. And I will tell you whatever that card means in a deeper level. I am sorry if I say something you might not like, but I will tell you what is going to be there. You know how I work. So let us try to answer such a complicated question. Asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water. Asking the guides, the keepers, the divine forces, the observers, the guardians, the teachers, to help us answer this question. Who am I? What am I doing here? Why am I here? Or maybe let's just go with this one. Who am I? And we will just see whatever is going to come after that. Let me turn it like that. To my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart. I am dividing it into 3. I'm dividing it again. And divide it the 3rd time. Okay. Card number 1. Card number 2. And card number 3. Whatever is going to be there, girls, I'm going to tell you. That's how it's going to be. So, turning card number 1. Wow. I don't... What am I supposed to say? Who are you? Your love. As simple as that. You are 2 of cups. You are love. You are happiness. You are joy. The owner of love. You are love. Everything about you is love. This is you. This is who you are. This is what you are. This is what you have been and will ever be. You are being led by the highest force which ever existed. You feel a connection with everything what exists. Your heart is connected straight to the source. You are love. Love. This is what you are. And you come into somebody's life as revelation, as holiday, as compassion, as care, peacemaker. You are big heart which can walk, a big heart which transformed into a being, a human being. You are heart. You are a dream. You are creative force. Your soul is purest. You see beauty where no one else sees it. You are an artist. You can paint, and those paintings are going to change people's life. You can write music, and that music is going to heal. You can sing, and your voice is going to heal. You can teach kids. Each one of those kids is going to become a genius. You can become a healer, a psychologist, a psychic, a doctor, a nurse, and anyone who comes in touch with you. You heal, uplift, and awaken with only power which exists, and everything is being created from it. Love. You are not a human being. You are love. You are kind. You are soft. You are pure. You are sensitive to others. You are an empath. Your smile can melt the iceberg in Antarctica. No, your smile can melt everything. Can melt all the ice everywhere. You are that lucky charm. Anyone who becomes your friend is going to be happy. Everyone who starts a business with you, this business is going to flourish. The trust, instant trust. You make people feel instant trust to you, but also respect. And you treat everyone equally. And you are loyal. You're faithful. You're helpful. You are someone who always will come in the middle of the night from the 200 kilometers. You are uniting people. You are that, that's what they say about me, the campfire in the woods is seen from a distance, and everyone comes to you to warm up. Everyone becomes warmer and less scared near you. This is who you are. But especially, these are people with incredible talents in creative things. You know, whether you create sculptures, paintings, whatever you create, that is going to have such incredible healing effect. For example, you maybe, decide to make jewelry. Like, this is the woman jeweler maker who makes this rings for me. Anything you would create with your hands, you would unite people, you would heal people, this is who you are. Did I answer your question? This is who you are. And don't you dare to ever forget that. This is who you are. Card number 2, who am I? So all my subscribers are like this, right? All my patrons are like this. One is love, another one is love. 10 of Cups, family, worms, fireplace. So what do you see when you look at this card? What is this? What is that? Do you see? What sensations, what emotions do you see when you look at this card? There is fireplace. There is the cat is sleeping, the couple is hugging. It's just so, you know who you are. If this is love, this is joy and happiness. You are quintessential happiness. You are someone who, everything I just say about this, but someone who is, if this is hard walking, this is, if you take a glass, the crystal glass, and you're just gonna pour some champagne there, and then you're gonna look through this glass into the sun, you will see this champagne bubbling in the rays of the sun and in the facets of the crystal glass. This is you. You are joy. You are happiness. You are capable to be grateful for little things, which because gratitude and love are the highest levels of vibration. I explained that in one of my videos. This is who you are. You are emotional and spiritual harmony, but such a deep being, very deep, and you can be grateful for things which other people cannot even notice, but you bring peace in soul. People who are shown as personality by this card, those are people which bring others people peace in soul, real true peace in soul. Sometimes when you're in a great mood, people around you feel almost like euphoric. You are love to everything, and you understand that probably the greatest luck in life is meeting this right people. I always say that I have incredible luck with meeting incredible people in my life. So you are like that as well. Because usually you are capable to open in people this, teaching them how to feel happy. And you also are capable to show people their emotional potential. And you would be phenomenal as some guru. For example, you have a retreat for people, or you work, I don't know, you are a rehabilitation center, or if you work as, for example, teenager counselor, on all those teenagers which are so messed up and they don't know who they are, where they go, what choices to make. You will find those strings, you see, because when someone distressed and someone is so lost, means that someone had lost the connection with the source, with the energy of their own soul. You are someone who can, even with your presence, with your words, because you intuitively know what to say, you can put those strings back, those strings which are fall apart. You can put those strings back together. So you are also someone who family means a lot to you, and not just a family, the good, happy relationship in a family. You see, if you, who am I, if to tell you, for example, what profession you should choose, what area you should be working, then of course cops are usually show you can have a triumph pretty much in anything. But again, the cops are connected with emotions. Interesting thing that if you choose the profession connected with teaching people feel those positive, good emotions, this way healing their mind, their heart, and their physical body, this is a card of people who achieve even sometimes world fame, or if not world fame, but a very good, great reputation. They are respect and love of people, because the professions of such people always have to be connected to emotional areas, because you are so great at teaching people to understand each other, to feel each other, to work as a team, to create that team, to make all people understand, listen, people, we all are coming from the same source. You like you could be for example a phenomenal marriage counselor, and two people loved each other, now they hate each other, they come to you. You would teach both of them to understand each other, to bring back their love. So it's you are capable of bringing harmony into such places where the harmony didn't even exist for a long time. So in a deeper level, it's you are, of course, you are the balance, the card which shows a man and a woman. You are that very, very rare being which has in harmony that divine masculine, divine feminine, you anima and animus, and you, they have gone together. You are someone like that. So another thing that some people are too spiritual and they don't really get into material world too much, like a hermit, or some people are too material and they just don't go out there into the spiritual world. You are in harmony with material world and with the spiritual world. Whatever dreams you have, the wishes you have, you can achieve it. But unfortunately, if you force yourself do something, whether it's at work, whether it's a relationship, if you force, if you hate it but you still make yourself do it, then things are gonna sooner or later fall apart. If you are, God's forbid, in the war with yourself, when like you somehow have issues with self-acceptance and self-love, then it's unfortunately you're gonna fall into the shadow. But you have to understand that this is your power and this is your also a responsibility, because if you are at war with yourself or with the world, or with you forcing yourself doing something, you also sometimes, if you know something is not right, but you force yourself to believe that it's all right, that that person is no good, but you force yourself and convince yourself, believe that no, he is good, it's like kind of idealizing a dead demon, then you can unfortunately bring yourself into some very, very painful experiences. So you have to be really aware about it. And what happens sometimes to Ten of Cups, they might lose by idealizing someone and then reality hurts. They might lose their own identity and their own path, because they are giving so much, though unfortunately it's often someone who can become a victim of abusive relationship, toxic relationship, narcissistic. So unfortunately they can become codependent because there's so much, you know, that love in them. Then you have to be aware that that shadow you have, that please see things how they are, and still with all the power you have, you cannot turn a snake into a swan. So pay attention to that. This, my beauties, is for those of you number 2. Take a deep breath and drink a little bit of water. And the last one, number 3. Ha! And let me just link strength card. Girls, and let me just link this video to the video in which I have explained you strength card. For 30 minutes, it's one of the cards which you have to explain for 30 minutes. And I'm serious, girls, if you chose this card, please find down there my explanation of the strength card when I explain it as what it is. So please watch it. And of course, especially if you have something to do with fire signs, but we're not connecting our cards with fire signs, but where you are holding a lion here. But especially, of course, if you are connected with a fire signer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, then double it. It's a card of Leo, actually. The Force, there are several names. It has the Force, the World Energy, the Daughter of a Fire Sword, the Strength, the Force, and the Power. So who you are, what you are. If you are a Leo, you know what you are. But again, we are not going to connect this with the zodiac. And this is a card which is so long. I can talk about it. The inner strength is enormous of yours. You see, the thing is that this is a very old, it's not an old soul. This is not even, you're not even an old soul. You're an ancient soul. You are, I don't know, billions of years, earthy years. So you already achieved a very high level, but the thing is, you understand, I know, the higher the level, the more responsibility. So you can remove any obstacle, whether it's, the thing is that your inner obstacles, you have it, or your outer obstacles, you have it. You can rule yourself, your instinct, your powers. And at the same time, this is a power of love as well. A power of love is in this card. And the power of diminishing any fears. Even if you do have fears, you're going to turn and look into the eye of your fear and say, so what the hell you want from me? Your strength is enormous. It's spiritual strength, it's mental strength, it's a strength of your inner core or your inner essence. You can control yourself, you can control the others, you can control a lot of people. But another powerful thing which comes to this card is the word wisdom. Wisdom, it's not a force, it's a force of your spirit, the force of your wisdom, the incredible strength of your spirit, but at the same time combined with kindness and faith. Because it's a woman here, and this lion stays with her not because she holds him with the force. He wants to stay next to her because he feels equal. Usually this is a guy, the man, the lion, and he stays because he feels her inner power. and that lion will act as she tells him, not because she forces him, but because he feels an honor to do what she tells him. You have to understand that the word impossible should not be even in your vocabulary. Nothing is impossible. Pallavi, I didn't say anything funny. You're sitting out there laughing. I just see you laughing out there. There is several words I can say. Vocabulary and vulnerable. So, Lamniscata is another usually symbol of this card. This is the highest which always wins over the lowest, the highest ideal, the highest principle, the highest vibration. No force, no physical force. No, you're walking in, surrounded by the wolves or the lions which can attack you and tear you to pieces, but you just look at them and they do not do nothing. A woman, the power of divine feminine, which with the wisdom and power of spirit brings divine masculine, leaving his dark ego, just sit at her feet and just listen to her. The thing is that you could diminish some inner demons in you. Especially probably in last couple years, you worked. You're not someone who sits and wait until things gonna happen by themselves, and not her. Inner work. So you could change a lot of things inside of you. You could focus on what you needed to focus on, and you did what was necessary to do in order to get the power. To get that power, and you realize that your thoughts are powerful as well, and your thoughts, they create your reality, and you started to do that. So you became familiar with law of attraction, with frequency, vibrations, and energy. You became familiar. You probably left some bad habits, maybe smoking, maybe drinking, maybe waiting for some snake, maybe something, but you became strong. You were dealing with some issues out there, but you said, you know what, thank you very much. I am gonna look into the eyes of my fear. It seems like I'm talking about myself. No, girls, no. I'm not being not modest. The thing is that those of you who know me long enough know that I have Leo. I have 5 planets in Leo. I have Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Mercury, Leo, Venus, Leo, I think Mars, I have Leo. I'm so much a Leo, and that I understand this card so well that I can, feel the vibe of this card, and this is who you are. You had such situations, my beautiful queens, which could kill you. It could kill, not even once. You probably were, but death came to you. She got her bony hand towards you, and you became terrified. You became scared. I'm metaphorically saying, maybe not metaphorically saying. I myself was so close so many times to the crossing that line. And then you turn. You looked at her and you said, first of all, I don't see a bony, ugly woman. You see the goddess Mara, the one which is at the borders of the world, and you tell her, you know what? There is no my time, and I need to stay here. I have business here to do, and that's it. And you have gone through such things that no one, people would break. People would collapse, people would become crazy or jump from the cliff or, become a nun or I don't know what. But no, you didn't. You got through this stronger. You are fighting the beasts of non-physical nature. You are the so-called light Not even light worker. No, you're not a light worker. You are a light warrior, and your sword is made out of white light, like fire, because this card has a nickname, the daughter of the fiery sword. You need to read my book, you will understand what I mean also. You can change you and you can change others. Your influence to others is tremendous. What you do, you decide. But the thing is that this card has one mirroring arcana, the magician, but a female version of it, because magician has the power over 4 elements and he can do anything, but he can follow into shadow of his ego, because when you have power, know how to, pull the strings in people. Sometimes magician does it. You will not do it. You will use your power to make others feel powerful as well. Pallavi, somehow I'm thinking about you now. My beautiful queens, I hope that you got your answers. And thank you so much for being with me. I will try not to disappoint you. Namaste.